Hello and welcome to the New Mexico History Intersession course. As you've already probably figured out, my name is Brandon Morgan and I am your instructor for the next 2 weeks. This video is just to help you kind of better understand the course navigation, where to go, where things are located, how everything's set up. So after this brief introduction here, I'm going to switch over to a screencast and I will walk you through a couple of things. The bottom line, though, the thing to remember is that the learning modules and syllabus are your keys to the course. So all of the information about assignments that you need, those are linked to the syllabus. Those are also located in the tabs in the course content section of the menu below the learning module tab. When you go to do your assignments, as long as you follow along within each learning module, you will know exactly when everything is due. The first section of each module has a little list that explains what is due for the module and when. So that'll tell you what to do for each unit. As you work through the module, you might find that you need to stop and then go back to something else after you've gone and done your reading or after you've watched a video. And if that's the case, you can more quickly find some of those assignments by using those tabs that are also in the course content section without having to go back into the learning module itself. So that's why there are so many tabs in the menu. So without any further ado, let's switch over to the screencast. So just to give you a sense of what I was talking about, I just want to point out a few things over here in the course menu in our Blackboard page. So I'm going to scroll down just a touch. Whenever you enter the course, you will see what you see now. There is a Twitter feed embedded here. There's also a link to announcements and a place that you can check your grades. When you do your work on Twitter, it's best to go to twitter.com or to use something like TweetDeck, as I've noted in the assignment instructions, because this thing here is somewhat limited in terms of its functionality. But it's there just to help remind you of our use of Twitter and to help you see what other people are posting. This video, of course, is in the Start Here tab. You'll find the syllabus there, and you'll also find the syllabus more quickly in the Syllabus tab. Please check out the Instructor Information tab. I think this one gets glossed over quite frequently for maybe obvious reasons, but the late work policy is there, as well as many other important things about the course expectations. The course schedule is also included in the syllabus, but if you just need it quickly at a glance, you can click this. And I've activated the calendar for Blackboard in case you like using that. I actually find it to be kind of jumbled, but if you like it, it's there for you. Moving down here, the course content section. This is what you'll be using to do your work in the course. As I mentioned, the Learning Modules tab is the key. That's where you will see the list of everything that's due for each unit. Remember that there is a unit every 2 days. Each unit lasts 2 days, and there will be 6 units plus the period for the final project at the end of the 14-day period. Then the rest of these links are just kind of quick reference. You can also find that information in the syllabus. There are also links to those things within the learning modules themselves. But again, if you need to go back and complete the timeline, you can just go straight to the timeline tab and find the sections to access Tiki-Taki, as well as the submission links for your work there. Remember to complete 2 of the 4 discussion posts by the end of our 14 days together during the intersession. And then if you don't want to have to dig back through each learning module to get to your journal entry, you can use that journal tab. And the final project and film review are similar in that way. Please do check announcements every time you enter the course. I will post announcements quite frequently, especially since we'll only be together for 14 days. I often use those to just give some general feedback to the class as a whole on assignments, especially if there's something that many of us are doing, or whether that's something that we're doing well or something that we could improve on. I will mention those things in announcements just to help us all to stay on and be on the right track. This link will take you to online office hours via Blackboard Collaborate. That has video and audio capabilities, and I will be on that every morning at 9 o'clock. If that time doesn't work for you, please let me know, and I will make some other arrangements with you. You can use this or your CNM email account outside of Blackboard. They will both work equally well for getting a hold of me. And then if you don't have Blackboard IM, this is a way to get that. I will talk with you there whenever I'm on it, but I will be honest with you. So few people use it anymore that I don't use it that much anymore. You'll probably get me quicker just using email or sending me a text message. I'm going to delete Collaborate Ultra because that's actually the online office hours tab, and I didn't realize it was still there. So I'm going to fix that once I'm done with this video. And then My Grades, of course, is where you can check on your progress with assignments. Just clicked on Learning Modules real quickly just to show you what's here. Again, each of these has a list of what you will need to complete when you go in there. So let's click on Unit 1. Unit 1's format is a little different than the rest in terms of the types of assignments that you'll be completing are different. However, the format, I should say, is the same. And I will fix that date right there. I just noticed that's wrong. That's from the last intersession. So you can see how these things work from my end. Sometimes stuff slips through. If ever you see problems like that or out-of-date information, contact me as soon as you can and let me know. So what this does is it tells you what our goals are. So these are all the assignments you will complete. It looks like a lot, but it's intensive, but it's maybe not as much as you think. And then here are the objectives. So this will explain why you need to read all the information in the Start Here tab. That helps you learn to navigate the course, for example, and on and on. So hopefully this is helpful just in terms of giving you a little test drive around our course. Please let me know anytime that you have questions or concerns, and I will be happy to help you out with those.